Hello everyone. Today we continue with chapter 5 and last topic, other modes of reproduction in plants. In the previous class we have learned about most plants reproduce through seeds. That means sexual reproduction. So not only through the sexual reproduction but through other various ways the plants reproduce. They do not require the formation of seeds. They do not need the use of seeds. Without seeds the plants can reproduce. In such methods, the new plants are produced from a single parent plant. This form of reproduction is called vegetative reproduction. So what is vegetative reproduction? Plants can also reproduce from their other parts such as stems, leaves and roots. This mode of reproduction is called vegetative reproduction. New plants can grow from only some specific parts of a plant. For example, the new plants can reproduce from the stems or leaves or from the roots. All these parts of the plant are called vegetative parts. So, today we are going to learn about the vegetative reproduction from different parts of the plant. Vegetative reproduction is going on through the stems, from the roots and from the leaf. So first we will learn about vegetative reproduction from stems. Plants such as onions, ginger and potatoes can grow from their stems. Potatoes and ginger are underground stems. They have vegetative buds on their surface from where new plants grow. These vegetative buds are called eyes. Any piece of these vegetables that has an eye can grow into a new plant. So from the picture we can see that an eye is there on the potato. So this eye is formed into a new plant. Hibiscus, rose, sugarcane and money plants are some other plants that grow from their stems. If we cut a part of their stems and plant the cut portion in the soil, it will grow into a new plant. So some plants like rose, hibiscus and sugarcane, we cut the part of their stem and we plant that part. So it will grow into a new plant. It doesn't need seeds. Without seed, it can grow through the stems. An onion has bulb from which new plants develop. So onion has bulb, that from that bulb it can reproduce into new plant. The potatoes that has eyes that develop into new plant, and the onions has bulb from which the new plants grow. Next, vegetative reproduction from roots. Plants such as sweet potato, carrot, radish and turnip reproduce from their roots. These roots have vegetative buds on them that can grow to produce new plants. If you cut the top portion of a sweet potato and plant it in the ground, a new plant will grow from it. So from the picture we can understand that a new plant is growing from the vegetative buds of sweet potato. So in order to grow new plant, what we have to do? We have to cut the top portion of the sweet potato and plant it in the ground. So after the few days we can see that a new plant is growing from that root. Next, vegetative reproduction from leaf. Bryophyllum plants produce new plants from their leaves. There are tiny buds along the margins of their leaves. In certain conditions, these buds develop into tiny plantlets. These tiny plantlets fall off on the ground and grow into independent plants. So vegetative reproduction from leaf, bryophyllum is the example of vegetative reproduction from leaf, and in this type of reproduction, new plants growing from the leaves, not from the stems or not from the root. The new plants are growing from the leaves. We can see the tiny buds along the margins of the leaves, and these buds develop into tiny plantlets. And sometimes these tiny plantlets, means these tiny things, will fall down on the ground and it will grow into another plant. So in the bryophyllum, what happens, the new plants is producing from its leaves, and sometimes the plantlets, that is plantlets means the buds, small plants we can see in the bryophyllum, that sometimes fall on the ground and that may grow into a independent plant. So from the picture we can see that tiny plantlets growing from the bryophyllum leaves. Plantlets, that is the things we can see, that sides, that is plantlets. So today we have learned the reproduction of the reproduction in plants from stems, through roots and through the leaf. To read this chapter 5 and page number 51 and 52, and you have one homework today. Page number 53, list the following. You have to write the names of the some plants given there in textbook, page number 53. Do this in the textbook only, no need to do in the copy. 2 plants whose seeds are dispersed by water. Lotus, coconut. 2 plants whose seeds are dispersed by animals. Cherry, apple. 2 plants whose seeds have hooks. Datura, burdock. 2 plants that reproduce through stems. Rose, sugarcane. 2 plants that reproduce through roots. Carrot, potato. Thank you. Have a nice day.